Okay guys, so I think it's time that we can catch up on this phase 1 of the challenge. Now I did change it from week 1 and week 2, week 3, etc. Because it's kind of daunting when you see too many different days and tasks. The truth is, a lot of this can be done for the whole week within a couple of hours probably, for the stuff that you want to do, and you don't need to do all of it, but you do need to do some basics. Okay, so let's just cover what we should have been able to achieve this far, just to make sure that you're on track. Okay, first of all, choosing a topic. I gave you multiple ways that you can do that. You can use Pinterest, you can use others suggest, you can use YouTube like I suggest you do, or you can do the affiliate marketing sort of launch jacking or launch promotion campaigns with your Chrome extensions, and that way it's very quick, it's very easy. You can just copy and paste content from a JV page, and if you can get first mover advantage, it's hard to get you moved after that point. Okay, so in the last webinar we basically covered how somebody else is doing that for a $1,997 product, and he has started about 2 or 3 weeks out. He's already on page 1. It's going to be hard to budge him. Okay, now you can do it better because Chrome extensions can rank really easy, as we know. Okay, so you have that advantage. Now there's 2 other ways. There's another way that we can do this for the promotions, and that is the launch jacking like that for these evergreen product launches that are coming up. You need to make sure it's evergreen. Okay, and ideally if you can get high ticket as well, then that's good. So imagine you could have got a head start with tools like Advert Suite is a recent one. Now that's gone on to do probably well into 7 figures in sales. If you had got first mover advantage on that, or tools like Lead Pages or ClickFunnels, etc., those kind of tools, those evergreen high ticket kind of tools, you would have been in a very good position right now, because you would probably still be getting traffic every single day and making sales. Even if it was 1 out of 100, but you were getting 100 people every day, then you would be making a sale every day, which is just passive income. So that's basically the way to look at it. Now with the topic decided, then what we have to do is build the app. Okay, it's very easy, it's self-explanatory how to do it. There are tutorials in the member area how to build the apps. Okay, how to use the SMS marketing system, how to set it up with Twilio, how to set up your email services that integrates with 5 or 6 different email services. I do recommend SendFox. Okay, I do recommend SendFox. It's one-time cost, no complicated setup, just works out of the box. Okay, and there's so many reasons why SendFox is good. I will cover it in a separate video later. Next, what we can do is set up Quora to get some marketing angles. Now I've already set up Quora here. You can see from my, let me just refresh this page. You can see from my examples in here how I have done it. So I've got like affiliate marketing training and ClickBank affiliate marketing, etc. So let's open the ClickBank affiliate marketing, and basically what you can see, it will tell you how many followers is following a particular thread or question within Quora. My computer is a little bit slow right now. Usually it will tell you total views and followers within a couple of seconds, and basically it can give you some opportunities here where you can go and leave a comment, where you can go and leave an answer, and you can get both backlinks from ranking web pages for these particular comments. You can get traffic from here. Okay, this is not hard to do. Once you have got your Chrome extension set up, just go ahead and do it. Okay, just even hire a VA to go and do it for you. Just go and answer some questions. A VA can basically, you can write the questions out, put it into a spreadsheet, and the VA can go and post it for you and get that done if if that's the easiest way for you to do it. Just get something done with it. It's not hard. Okay, and the more you do that around one topic, when somebody else is going into Quora and searching for stuff, they will start to see you around for the same topic again and again. And what does that do? It kind of builds that persona of expertise and authority, etc. So just make sure you think about your answers carefully. You give answers that are really helpful. Don't think about outdoing other people. Think about the best answer that you can give. Okay, that's the simplest way to do it, because if you try to start to outdo other people, which you can do if you're more experienced. But if you just come with the sort of spirit of wanting to help, it comes through, okay? And at that point, you're basically showing something in your personality as well that is likable, that is sort of that know, like, and trust factor, okay? So that you can get that persona building at the same time as the expertise kind of thing, which is just as important, especially if you're going to be doing affiliate marketing to these people. You need to build that trust with them as well. Okay, so that's basically how we can do this. This is so easy. This is so easy, and it's costing you nothing at this point. This is a gold mine, absolute gold mine for you to go and do, okay? So just get it done once you've got your first app up. Go and get it done. Make that one of the first things that you do. Go and answer one question a day if you can, okay? Just go and answer one question a day. Try and make like mini habits, okay, or micro habits with it. Okay, I'm going to at least go over to Quora.com and check this out. Okay, so that means I'm going to click on this and I'm going to go over to Quora.com and I'm going to check this out. That's your micro habit for today. Okay, what's going to happen if you do that is you're going to start looking at these answers and you're going to think, I'm going to answer this while I'm here. And then you're taking action, and then you are getting stuff done, okay? So don't procrastinate. If you just do that part, all you need to do is, write a few sentences or one or two sentences and you're done, okay? So get it done. And that gets you traffic coming in, and that gets you your first people coming into your email list, and it costs you nothing, and it's evergreen as well, okay? It's going to be there a long time. This is a positive step on the way to 1,000 email opt-ins, okay? 1,000 email opt-ins. Let me just come back to that point again. 1,000 email opt-ins. Imagine you have got 1,000 people that you can send a push notification to immediately, okay? Anytime you want, because that's what you can do with LeadBlasta. You can send them a push notification immediately, okay? Anytime you want. You can do it on a broadcast. So, for example, I have got a webinar that I'm promoting that is a high ticket webinar, okay? It's about, I think, $697 and is for an affiliate marketing course, okay? That webinar converts really well. It's an evergreen webinar. I can send traffic to it anytime, okay? Or I can get a pre-arranged time for them to set up like a pre-recorded webinar, like a webinar jam kind of situation where people turn up and they get that live webinar experience when it's really not live anyway. And basically, you can, with 1,000 email opt-ins and 1,000 people therefore on your push notifications list that you will have, okay, you can basically push that notification to them. You can send an email, and you can send a follow-up email to the ones who didn't open, for example. If you can get 100 people on that webinar, the chances are that you're going to make some sales. Okay, if you've got 100 people even just watch the webinar, whether it's in a sort of pre-recorded time or if it's just, straight to an evergreen webinar where they can just play it within the next 5 minutes, then you have something very, very powerful, because that means that you're able to generate some sales. Now, what if you can put that as an automation? Okay, what if you could put that as part of your email marketing automations? You can see how powerful that gets. So you can have email number 1 go out when somebody signs up, email number 2 go out. I like to use a case study at that point. If you don't have a case study, use someone else's. Talk about someone else's case study and tell them how that case study worked. Tell them something from yourself about what you see in that case study that person did. Okay, you can use my examples for the Rank Attack SEO. I send them 2 videos. Okay, video 1, how I set up a Rank Attack SEO campaign in 3 minutes. Okay, and 4 days later I send them, here's the results I'm ranking for multiple page 1. I've got multiple page 1 rankings for multiple keywords. And so that's got their attention, okay? I've started off very, 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 very strongly. I gave them a case study. They saw how easy it was to set up, and I gave them a case study result, how we got multiple page 1 rankings from 3 minutes work, for goodness sake. So people have got to be paying attention at that particular time. Now, if your next email is about, okay, so there's some dogs somewhere near her howling and shouting at each other, so excuse me for the background noise. Yeah, if you're able to sort of follow up from your case studies, etc., with webinar invitation, for invitation to a course or to get something for free, then that works perfectly as well. So you've got that autoresponder building out. Now here's the thing about these autoresponders: you can go in any time. You don't need to do like 5 or 6 all at one time. This is daunting for most people. It's even daunting for me, okay? And that's why I don't use them so much, because I think, oh my god, I've got like 25 lists already within my SendFox account. There was no way I'm going to write like 25 different autoresponder sequences for each one of those lists. I'm just not going to do it. But what you can do is you can write the first one, okay, so that it's just a welcome. You can point them to somewhere where they can get some good information about that particular topic for the list that they signed up on. And if you can, show them a case study. If you can show a case study every time within those first 2 emails, then you've got their attention, okay? You've got their trust as well, because you're sharing something valuable, even if it's not your own, okay, case study. And then from that point forward, you can, you might get an idea like a week or 10 days or 12 days from now, you think, I could put this into the autoresponder sequence. I found some piece of content that is good. Go over into SendFox or whatever your autoresponder is, write a quick email. It only needs to be a couple of paragraphs. Put in the link there and be useful. That way you're building more information and more trust, etc. for those people. You're just adding more value. The sort of rule is that if you do 3 sort of informational or value emails, and then you can do 1 affiliate promotion, okay? That's basically what people are saying. I've never tried it like that, okay? I've never ever done that. I rarely ever do the autoresponders, but I noticed a big difference when I did for the YouTube SEO checklist, and there is very, very few people unsubscribing even when I'm sending promotional offers out to them. And yes, I am monetizing from that list, okay? So we did a promotion, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, for VSL Creator. I think I did about $364 on that promotion for that particular tool, and that came from the list that I've got in SendFox, which are basically, mostly are from the Chrome extensions. Okay, so yeah, it does work, and I only emailed that one, I think, about 1 time, maybe 2 times. It wasn't a lot. So anyway, let's carry on, if the dogs will let us. They're getting excited about something out there. So yeah, being able to get that 1,000 email list it could be really, really significant for you, especially if you've got an evergreen webinar. I will cover those evergreen webinars when we get into week 3 and week 4, so that you can be able to set that up properly. In fact, we might even do it in week 2, just so that we can cover it early and get those done early as well. Okay, so the next thing is to make a target list from what's ranking already. Now I've kind of done that for you here, okay? Let me just see if I've got it here. Okay. Yeah, the dogs are howling. My apologies, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, so this is gold, okay? This is pure gold. Here's why. Already you've seen opportunities where you can get links coming from pages that are ranking. This is gold, okay? Now you can take it further. You can actually go and get multiple page 1 rankings, or multiple page, or sort of top 3 pages rankings. Medium.com ranks really well. We saw that in the last webinar from the guy that's promoting the $1,997 product from just copying stuff from the JV page. That's all he did. He's sitting on page 1. He will be hard to budge now. That's the power of Medium.com. YouTube.com, we know it's really powerful. We know that we can use YouTube to drive even more traffic than what you probably would get from, just doing a WordPress post or something. You can get huge amounts of traffic from within YouTube, okay, if we set that up properly. Next, you can use things like Warrior Plus and blogs. So if you're doing like affiliate promotions, you can talk about that affiliate promotion. You can tell people, hey, I've got an affiliate promotion going on. I've got this bonus happening, and here's why I like this product. And it doesn't have to be long, but you can make it informational and just tell them, go and check it out if you want to. If you want to, go and check out my checklist that I've created around this product or around that particular topic. So if the product's about evergreen webinar kind of WordPress plugin, you can say, like, here's my top 5 tips for promoting a webinar from within your WordPress site. You can put a hello bar at the top. You can put an exit intent pop-up. You can put something like that into a checklist, okay? and tell people you can get all this kind of information. So that's basically how we can use Warrior Plus blog. The thing with this is as well, it ranks. Okay, Warrior Plus blogs rank. Okay, you can get a Warrior Plus blog with your Warrior Plus account. Okay, so Warrior Forum, sorry, not Warrior Plus. What am I talking about? Warrior Forum. Do excuse me. WarriorForum.com. Okay, so next, forum signatures. This is big. You can find people on Fiverr.com that will go and find threads for to answer. You can do this yourself, and you can tell that person, okay, here's the threads, go and answer these threads from the accounts that you create for me. There's a guy on Fiverr.com, he will do like 25 posts. No, he will do it for $25, I think 20 posts, okay, 20 posts for $25. That is pretty good because those posts sit there for a long time. Those posts can have signatures that link back to your checklist, and they're evergreen, so they're just sitting there. Okay, when people come across those questions, they're sitting there. The key is this: you're going to find threads that are getting traffic. Okay, whether they're evergreen or whether they're brand new, they're likely to get traffic if you can see some traction where there's a lot of interest, there's a lot of people looking at them, a lot of people viewing that particular thread. That's where you want to go and comment. Okay, and that's what this guy can do for you for just like 25 bucks. He gets it done. What you can do is do that 2 or 3 times, and you know, you've just got these links everywhere where people are reading and looking, and if you can make that signature link appealing and put a little bit of curiosity in there, that will get people to click through so that you can start to build your list from that. And the forums are a great place to build your email list from. So we've looked at Quora, and Quora, by the way, has 300 million monthly active users. I had to go and check that because I wasn't sure how many active users. When I was looking in here, we can see that there's a whole bunch of different people who are viewing, etc., and new threads coming up. But how many people are actually active in there? Well, it turns out there's 300 million, so it's quite significant. Okay, so the last one is Google Sites. It's kind of optional. Okay, I'm just going to put this as optional because it's free to do. It's not hard to do. It's an extra task that you might not need. Okay, if you got an automation software that can do it for you, perfect. We do have one. I'm not pushing it. I'm not even giving you the link for it to try and sell it. But if you want to do it, then kind of better to be done where you can do multiple posts that are linking into your checklist, and then you can use those Google Sites, the URLs from the Google Site posts, for some extra backlinking. Maybe go over to Fiverr.com, get some LeadBlasta or something like that, because those kind of sites can absorb those kind of backlinks. Okay, but more important, I would focus more on YouTube personally. I don't like the Google Site stuff. I like YouTube very, very much. I even like Blogger. Google Sites, it's not appealing to me. Even though I've got a software for it, it's just not appealing to me at all. Okay, that's just personal preference. I haven't had a huge amount of success from it. I've done lots and lots of post automation. I don't really like it, and that's just the truth. I would rather focus on YouTube. I would rather spend time setting up a $1 per day campaign with like LeadBlasta, or go and get a VidSpy Alpha expired domain that is relevant and doing a 301 redirect than messing about with Google Sites. And that's the truth. Okay, that's just the truth. I don't like them. Right, so up to now, that should have taken you to the point where you want to be able to start to do some videos. Okay, now to do the videos, I need to cover this in a separate video because I want to cover something called blind bullets. Okay, this is something I came across the other day. I was listening to a video from another guy who does YouTube advertising. He was talking about blind bullets, and I thought this is really good. Let me give an example of blind bullets, okay, while I'm here. This is kind of interesting, it's kind of intriguing. Now, what they are videos. They are videos that will basically be animated text, and you are basically telling them problem, solution, and at the end you tell them to click here to learn more. Okay, so you're not telling them the solution, what the solution is straight off the bat. You're basically making them go through and piquing their interest, and at the end of the video you tell them to click here to learn more, and that will take them over to your checklist, for example. Okay, so How do we get these videos done? Now there are multiple video tools now. There's loads and loads and loads since Video Maker FX came out and started to, you know, like driving like thousands and thousands of sales. There have been many others came afterwards. Okay, so there's tons of those kind of tools. If you want to get them done for you like I do, because I don't like messing about with those kind of tools, they kind of suck my time up. I go to use this guy here over on Fiverr.com. It's called Shazad4. Okay, Shazad can be good to work with, but don't give him too many to do at one time. Okay, because he's slow to respond if you give him too many. Give him one order where it's got a time limit. Okay, and each order, just do it like that. You'll get your results better. Okay, just a word to the wise. He's not a bad guy or anything like that. He just gets maybe too much work. So if you give him one to do, then you're not waiting for too long. I gave him 10 to do, and it was kind of a mistake. Here's an example. Okay, here's an example. Let me just I don't know if you can hear this or not, but hopefully you can hear this. What this is kind of animated. It's got some calls to action in it.
The SERP attack affiliate trap.
Okay, so he's using some voices. Okay, these voiceovers are automated. Obviously, they're coming from a machine that is doing this. These are not always pronouncing things right. So instead of saying SERP attack, it's saying SERP attack. Okay, so sometimes you need to tell them, you know, when you're putting it in for the voice, to write it as SERP, so that he's not going to pronounce SERP. You will find that multiple times with these kind of tools when they're doing the text to speech. Okay, the way to get around it is not to have a text to speech, just to have the text with the music in the background. So if we have just the music in the background and not the text, it's actually not a bad video, because if you're watching
2020.
and you've got something like a 3 or 4 second gap
21 simple traffic hacks that you can implement as
in between, if you've got like 3 or 4 seconds gap in between, then it looks good, it looks professional. He's actually done a very, very good job. The thing that puts me off is that text to speech. It's not very good. Okay, the text to speech.
As
So
quickly
keep
as
watching
today. Discover unique affiliate marketing traffic systems, tips, and tools, such as the D-Day traffic system for proven 1 cent video views that will also rank your videos, and with a simple tweak can rank your web pages too.
Okay, so you can see how that works. Okay, and we've got multiple calls to action. He's good at that kind of stuff. Now for $5, these are very, very good videos. They're not hard to get done. They're not hard for you to write out. All you need is about maybe 10, 15, maximum, absolute maximum 20 bullet points. This video goes on for 3 minutes and 53 seconds. It doesn't need to be that long. Okay, for a video advertisement, for example, if I want to send penny click adverts to one of these, I want that to be about maximum 2 minutes, absolute maximum. So if I write out 10 bullet points that is really intriguing, that kind of prods on a problem and promises to deliver a solution if they just click here to learn more, then that's probably going to be good enough. I don't need this text to speech. I just need the nice design that he does, and I need the animation from that text, and it's good enough. Okay, so that's how we can do that, and basically we can get these videos done very, very quickly. So if you spend like $5-10, you can have a couple of videos. $15, you can have 3 videos. That's enough to get going with. Okay, you can do video series with that as well. It's enough to get going with. Okay, it's enough for you to get started with, for the purpose of having multiple angles that you're using from each video. It's got its own angle that is based around your checklist. So when you are doing something like your penny clicks, people are coming in and the content fits what they are looking for or what the search query was that got them to click first. So basically that's how we can use that. Okay, so we'll cover that in a separate video later once I start to do this stuff myself for this particular campaign. Alright, so that's it for now.